Is the Black Bay Pro too thick? Welcome back to another episode, and today I am going to talk about the Black Bay Pro. I had the pleasure of seeing the Black Bay Pro at the Watches and Wonders, but then I had the opportunity just recently to try the watch for a couple of days, and I wore the watch on different kinds of straps. And I'm going to show you the straps that I have worn the watch on, and we're going to discuss if the watch is actually too thick or not. The facts of the watch are: it is 200 meter water resistant, it is in the 39mm case, it has a fantastic GMT movement, it has a fantastic GMT function, which actually works and is really great. And I personally like these GMT functions that are not too in your face and very subtle. I like the look of the watch because it's vintage inspired and yeah, it looks cool. It is in the more slimmer 39mm case. And I've always liked the Black Bay 58s for their slimmer case size. While this case is similar to it, in comparison, it actually is a bit different because it is a bit thicker with 14.5mm. And this is the question that everyone's asking themselves: is it too thick? I don't know. I don't know if it's too thick or not, but let's check out the watch on different kinds of straps. The first strap that I have here with me is the Hirsch Andy strap. And this is a hybrid strap with a yellow rubber core. This is one of my favorite combinations because it matches the yellow details on the dial of the Black Bay Pro perfectly, adds a bit of a freshness to the watch, and overall goes well with a lot of different kinds of outfits, is probably the more casual option, and will work on a day-to-day basis. The watch strap is water resistant as well, so there's nothing that will hinder you on taking it for a swim if you need to. The next strap that I have here with me is just showing a bit of a difference. I put the Black Bay Pro onto a Alligator strap called Capitano from Hirsch, and the Capitano is a bit more of a thicker watch strap. It has a thicker cushion, which actually works well with the case. It basically slims down the case a little bit, making for a very nice combination. You will never wear this watch, or rarely wear this watch, in a formal occasion because it's more of a daily beater. If you want to, you could put it on an Alligator strap, and if you prefer the look, I think black strap works very nicely with the watch itself and therefore is a great option to go for. And the second strap that I have with me is a Camouflage strap, freshening it up a little bit, making it a bit more cool, a bit more tool watch inspired, and I think that this again is a cool combination with the overall look of the watch, and pairing it with this gray Camouflage rubber strap. On a day-to-day basis, I probably choose the Andy strap, the yellow and black combo. Camouflage is the more fun option in my opinion, and this is something that would probably suit me the best. To go back to the question that we all wanted to answer, and the question was, is the watch too thick or not? I've worn the watch on the straps for quite some time. On the strap itself, the watch feels great. In comparison to other watches, for example to the Rolex Milgauss, you will see that Black Bay Pro is slightly bigger than the Rolex Milgauss. From the feeling that I got, both watches felt pretty similar on the wrist. Both watches are a bit on the heavier side, so therefore if you wear the watch on your wrist, you always feel like you have something with weight on the wrist. It's not that you feel this thickness, it's more that you feel that there's something on your wrist. This is something that I personally like. Honestly, I prefer thinner watches just in general. I paired the Black Bay Pro with the Psycho 5, my Boruto edition, and clearly you can see that the watches have a similar thickness. Nevertheless, you obviously also see that the Tudor Black Bay Pro is a bit thicker compared to the Psycho 5. However, the Psycho 5 is in a 42mm case, and therefore the thickness somewhat moves all around the case and is not that compressed like it is on the Tudor, compressed into the 39mm. So therefore, the question that I asked myself, is the thickness a deal breaker or not? Honestly, I like the watch, how it looks. I'd probably rock the watch anyway, and I feel that we somewhat get heavily influenced from these technical sheets and from pictures that we see. It's hard at sometimes to actually be honest and give an honest opinion on how the watch works. Even from the video perspective, you will not get a good impression on how the watch really feels on your wrist. Go out, try the watch on, and see if it fits to you. If you like how it looks, give it a try. For some, the watch will be too big. For some, it will feel perfectly fine. My conclusion is pretty simple. I like how the watch looks, doesn't really bother me on how thick it is, and for me, it would be definitely a nice watch to have. For you, it really depends. So go out to your dealers, go and give the watch a try. Not only rely on what technical sheets or pictures on social media give you. In the end, it's something that you should wear on your wrist, and therefore you should also give it a try and at least try it out on how it feels for you. Because every wrist is different, every person is different, every style is different, and my comfort might not be the same as the comfort for you. So therefore, give the watch a try, check it out. You will find all the links to the watch and to the straps in the description down below. Do let me know your thoughts on the watch itself and if you think it is too thick or not. Let me know down in the comments. That being said, thank you for watching, and as always, if you feel like it, put a thumbs up. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.